Yeah. Good morning everyone. Today is Operation Panelling. So we have all our bits, don't we babe?
Sure. Well, we'll probably find out that we have forgotten something.
Yeah, probably. We've got everything. We've marked out on the wall with masking tape, which actually I think we need to replace with my pencil markings. But I'm just gonna pop you on a bit of a time lapse and show you exactly how we've done it. And yeah, wish us luck. I've marked out the distance between here, 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 but I still need to do the bottom bits. We're going to keep the squares quite big. It's just literally masking tape, just to give us a good idea of what we're doing. Step one is done. I mean, we've got the wonkiest wall apparently, so we've got some huge gapping here, which we'll try and figure out how to ungap it. Hi guys, welcome to day 3. We have our panelling up on one side, so we have the rest of the room to work on now. Some issues that we've found: we've got quite a gap here where our wall isn't straight. We thought it was the wood, but it's actually the wall. So we're going to fill this. You can get a nail gun, but we've decided I think we're going to try and fill it, and hopefully it's okay because a unit's going to go up against there anyway. So we've got our rectangle there. We've gone for a design that's kind of a bit of a wider rectangle. That's a paint sample which is apparently white, which we're not liking. My hands are filthy. So we are going to get started today on this one. We have already got one of them up. We did originally have masking tape up, and that was simply because we wanted to make sure that we knew kind of what we liked, kind of like this. However, when we stick it on, we do actually mark it out with pencil. Some things that we have found: this is the mitre block, which is like a £6 block, I think that's how you say it. It's very wobbly. We luckily had something where you can kind of clasp it in, but still 2 people is better than 1. We had a saw, but it had like a ridge at the top here, which then prevented us from going down. So make sure you get a saw that is kind of like fine-toothed and no kind of ridge here. We got the Magnuson, this one. I will put the wood sizes up as well. We have a gun. Our gun broke. We luckily had a neighbour that lent us another gun, and we did buy a big ruler, which actually probably is the best purchase that we've made. And we're halfway through, so we did put tin foil on. I don't know if that's a thing, but we were worried it was going to dry out. So always have like a station. This is actually an IKEA unit, which I'm not sure I recommend. It's so wobbly, but yeah, day 3. Which, the reason that it's taken us so long is because we are doing other things at the same time, I promise.
Oh, not too much.
So did you get the spirit level before you stick it?
Yeah, so like put it on so that it's in the groove, and then rest it like softly on there. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it angles down.
Hello. now we're caulking. Is that how you say it? Caulking?
Caulking.
Caulking. So it's like filling the gaps, really, which we have quite a few gaps due to, I think, our walls. So just using...
Nothing to do with the workmanship.
No, yeah, and using the gun and then just kind of smoothing it in with his fingers. I'm not really getting involved with this part, but yeah, it's actually really looking like it's coming together, like it's meant to kind of have that seamless finish, which, yeah, lovely. So today's job, this is day, what, 5? Maybe?
Year 5.
Year 5. We have got Valspar, wood, primer and undercoat. So we're going to prime the wood as like a base layer ready to paint. Okay, so priming has dried. We think it's been done. It took a little while to do. We just did like a light layer across all of these ready for the paint, just to get rid of like the wood colour and so that it sticks a bit better. Apparently you can get paint that is not just it doesn't need a primer, but anyway, it's starting to take shape. So the next step is we are going to paint. We have gone for Dulux. It is a matte paint. We're unsure about paint types, but we've gone for matte in white cotton. We did get some of these samples, and I'll just show you some of these on the wall. So this is nutmeg, which we thought was quite beigey. This is jasmine, which was kind of fine, but we've actually gone for this, which you can really barely see, which is what we wanted. We just wanted to keep it white, and this is white cotton. So it's time to paint. So just checking in, painting white on white is no fun, or painting white on primer is just no fun. It's taking so long. We did originally go in with the roller, but that is far too hard. So we are at the moment painting with a smaller brush the paneling, and then we're going to go over with a roller, but I think it's going to need 2 coats even though it had the primer. So I think this is going to take a good 2 days, this part. So this is actually quite lengthy and not as fun as the actual paneling. I will keep you posted on how long it actually takes and how many coats we need. The paint that we have looks ever so slightly blue, but I think that's just because it's wet at the moment. But yeah, so we're kind of looking, we've done that, I've not done that. But yeah, it's quite tricky to know where you've painted, and of course the texture of the wood, you could sand it down and we didn't, and perhaps on reflection we should have, but I don't know, we'll keep going. Okay, so here is the final reveal. I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, we are so pleased. We have lived with this for about a week now. We haven't really fully dressed it, in all honesty. There are things on the floor. Because of the squares, it is quite difficult in terms of like what artwork you put up, if any, because the squares, or the paneling shall I say, kind of talks for itself. But yeah, I'll give you a bit of a tour. So here we are planning to put like a bench, and this be like a yoga area, so like just a nice bench. This set of drawers, we don't know what to do with them, but we need them right now. We might switch the switch, but yeah, so we are so pleased with the paneling. We've got a little sofa bed here, which of course a bed would be lovely, but it means that we've got enough space here to do yoga, which is kind of our plan. Solo panel here, and desk area over here. Eventually I would like a wooden desk and a new chair, but for now it's just ideal. I work from home, so that's perfect for me. And then of course we've got the paneling across here, and then we have here, I've not fully dressed these, but we have a panel here, and we already had these shelves up, and I think it's so sweet what he did, but Sean kind of carved out the right size. So yeah, really pleased with this. This room has just taken, I must admit this room was just a bit kind of dull, wasn't it, Harley? And it's just taken on like a whole new kind of vibe. Just so pleased with it. There's so much more that we need to kind of do to it, but we're happy. Let me know what you think below, and I will see you in my next video. Hit subscribe so you don't miss any more of our home decor, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.